sure there are a bunch of things that you believe in that science cannot explain. Example for that would
Like
be
how why AMC stock shoots up so high.
yeah, science cannot explain that shit. Absolutely not. No one can. Um,
God
no,
can.
but and beyond here, do you believe in love?
Oh, that's an interesting one. Again, yes, but because of the fact that it's we talked about this too. It's you can ultimately deduce that the feeling of love is realistically certain like it's chemical reactions that are going off that cause you to feel a certain way that are
Sure.
typically interpreted as love. But yeah, I'd say I do.
Yeah, but there is no scientific way to explain love, and like you said, the chemicals going off stuff are byproducts and correlations to this guy's feeling love, and sure, we could do brain scans and see which parts of the brain are triggered, which chemicals are induced. Is there a lot of serotonin that's produced when he's feeling these lovey-dovey
Mm-hmm.
feelings for sure, but those things are just uh, things that are tied to it, not necessarily explaining why you felt love for that thing or person or
Yeah, and that's where it's like interesting. Oh, you froze. So I don't know if I cut you off.
Yeah,
But
he's good.
like
He's good.
reflecting on previous relationships and stuff, it makes you question like, was I ever actually in love, or was it something that now that I've gone through that experience and learned from it, like, would I still say that at that time I was in love, or was it just my now present understanding and my understanding of the concept has just changed as I've experienced more, or different types of emotions. But yeah, that's a fair point. But again, I guess because I guess where that contrasts my belief in like higher beings is the fact that I've experienced that, or I'm actively experiencing that. So
mm,
firsthand, I can say, yeah, I believe it because I feel that way right now. Let's say.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Whereas I think that's where I would for the specific example of love. That would be my statement of that.
So okay, let's flip the coin to I suppose a darker side. We were just talking earlier about that hockey player who lost their 6-day-old baby, and I mean both you and I agreed we can't even begin to fathom that, something that we haven't experienced. Do we then discredit his emotions?
No, and that I'm glad you brought that up because that I don't want people to think that like I don't want you to believe. I don't want people to share my beliefs. Like you can
Mm,
I like people to have their own. I I don't like when people try to push their beliefs onto other people.
mm-hmm,
It's
for
like
sure.
yeah, like if you believe if that's your faith, like so again, a great example
Yeah.
is Judaism and stuff like um I free to participate and learn about it. Doesn't mean that I believe what the faith is what the faith and religion their belief system is, not necessarily, no. I just want to celebrate it to be part, to be part of it and experience to see like this is how this tradition is celebrated in other cultures.
Fucking appropriation, man.
I know, right? I'm a monster.
Fucking horse shit. Um, yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. But I just mean maybe specifically, and I agree with you. Shouldn't push your beliefs on other people and expect them to believe what you believe. But sticking to your criteria that you put there, without having experienced it yourself, so you don't believe in it. Going back to the NHL player, I'm assuming, and correct me if I'm wrong, and I hope you haven't felt that sorrow, because that sounds like something I don't
Yeah,
wish
no,
upon
I don't
anyone.
think I've
So I
ever
hope
felt
you haven't.
that type of sorrow.
So would you still believe that that feeling exists then, I suppose, is my question?
Yeah, and I see your
Right.
point is see the other thing though is that this is like uh we're now we're talking emotions comparative to uh divine beings. You know what I mean? Like you're talking if I can be um empathetic to how someone's emotionally feeling. I don't know if Lee's frozen or if he's just holding that face like really well. Oh, there we go.
I
Um,
think I was frozen.
yeah. So yeah, if you're, I can be empathetic for sure, but because I'm a very empathetic person, but when it comes to
Yeah.
divine beings and such, I think that's just too vast of a different plane for my for who I am as a person, I guess.
Sorry. Quick tangent. I don't think you are an empathetic person because talking to your exes, I feel like we found out you're not empathetic.
No,
Not
but
just.
remember, no, but
I'm kidding.
I'm saying I understood where they were coming from. So
That's true. That's absolutely true. Yeah, you didn't fight on
remember,
love, and
I'm a
you
teacher.
acknowledged it.
I'm a teacher.
That's right. Yes, that's right.
Not a religion teacher.
No, no.
He might be by the end of this one. He might be. No, I absolutely see your point. Yeah, we're comparing apples and oranges. I suppose the only point I'm trying to make is that there are a lot of things that science cannot explain. And one of the things I've been thinking about recently too, and we talked about this when we were talking about like Bigfoot and flat Earth and stuff, how these conspiracy theorists, excuse me, work backwards and just kind of try and find stuff to fill the holes in their thoughts. And I've been thinking about it, and there's a lot of science that does the same bullshit, and I don't support it. But when the logical thinkers and the people who live by science and deductive thinking, really shit on those ideas, like, oh, you're working backwards and stuff. There are things that science does it too, so like you can't really shit on those people. Like you can't be a
Can't play
hypocrite.
both
And
sides. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Like for example, we claim to know how the universe works. Oh, but what the hell? The mass doesn't add up to how it works, so there must be dark energy out there. Like, what the fuck? Are you just making shit up so your equations work all of a sudden? And even more recently, now on top of dark matter, there's things called like phantom energy and dark radiation. All things literally just to fill in the gaps so that equations could work. Meanwhile, there's no proof that this stuff exists. It's just, well, it would have to exist for our equations to work. Well, what if your equations don't work?
Yeah. What if they're just
You know
wrong?
what I mean? Yeah.
So
What
is
if you're
there
just
is
wrong?
there
It's
light matter? If
Good
there's light
question.
matter,
I
there's
don't
got
know.
to be dark matter. That's
There's
kind
got
of
to
fucked.
be. There's got to be.